Seth Williams. If you have a question for him, if you'll put your name in the chat. And the first one is Jason Caldwell.
Yeah, I guess for you, what was kind of the goal for you, coming into your pro day, knowing that this was, a big opportunity, and how do you feel like you did today?
Just to show my athleticism and show that I worked on cleanups and route running and getting in and out of the breaks.
How do you feel like you did that today?
I feel like
what do you
I feel like I did great. I showed everything I could show.
Next up is Arnie Stapleton.
Hey Seth, it's a little bit of an odd off season for the NFL again this year. Chances are, you probably won't be practicing until training camp with the team that picks you. Last year there was some receivers that really didn't get into the rhythm with their quarterback, and they had a lot of drops. Jerry Jeudy was one of them in Denver. How do you plan to kind of hit the ground running in the NFL, whether or not you get all those snaps with your quarterback before the season?
Just taking it stride. If you can't deal with the situation, you can't handle. So I'm just gonna keep working, get on the jaws, and just learn the plays as much as I can.
And also, was it a bummer that there's not a traditional combine this year? Did it put any more focus or emphasis or pressure on you during your pro day? Because in the past, you would have had really two opportunities to impress all these scouts and coaches.
No pressure. Yeah, it's kind of a bummer that we didn't get a combine. I wanted to go up there and experience it, like other guys got to. But like I said, taking it in stride. Had a good pro day, so felt well about it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Next is Nathan King.
Hey Seth, was it a tough decision for you to leave after your junior year, and what were kind of the factors that led you to think, okay, I'm ready to make the jump to the NFL?
Yeah, it was kind of a tough decision. But like I said, I asked a lot, got a lot of wisdom from a lot of people, and ultimately came with the decision to leave early.
Next question from Jacob Infante.
Hey Seth, how you doing?
Good. How about you?
Doing good. I want to go back to the that South Carolina game from this year. You going up against J.C. Horn. It was a very competitive battle. You beat him on some plays. He beat you on some plays. Can you speak a little bit about that battle and how that helped you down the line over the course of the year?
Yeah, it was a good battle. It was a good corner. He's good, pretty good corner. So I feel like just having that game under my belt, a good battle like that, just helped me in the long run because it taught me that like you can never over prepare for a game. And I took every game after that, and I took it super seriously. Like I over prepared myself for all of them ever since that one.
Awesome. Thank you.
No problem.
Next question, Raphael Haynes.
Hey Seth, Raphael from the three-point conversions. Congrats on your career and to getting to this point. I have a two-part question. The first question is, this season Auburn didn't necessarily have the season you all wanted offensively, but going into the NFL now after to this draft, what are some of the things or attributes you have or things that you can do that you weren't able to show in college?
That I'm an all-around receiver. I can go in and slide. I can be an outside receiver. I can just mix it up. I feel like I'm a pretty good receiver and overall receiver to show that.
And then also, are there any other receivers that you pattern your game after or you look up to? You say that your game is kind of similar to theirs.
I'd probably say DK and a little bit of Devontae Adams.
Okay, next question from Mateus Ornelas.
Seth, good afternoon. Matheus from Brazil. Congratulations for going for the NFL draft.
Appreciate it.
A lot of analysts put you like a go-to guy on this Auburn system. How do you think that stamp can help you for like teams look up for the NFL level and like, hey, this is a college big material. He's probably gonna be a good player in the NFL too.
I feel like I showed a side of my skill set in college, but when I get to the pros, I'll be ready to show it all.
Thank you.
Next question, Matthew Sargent.
Hey, Seth, hope you're doing well today. Just wanted to ask you, kind of going back to the last question a little bit, how specifically do you feel prepared, considering the level of guys that you practice with and the level of competition you face in the SEC?
I feel like I'm ready. The SEC has got a lot of talent. We got a lot of talent on our team, so I feel like I'm ready to come in and do what I can do. problem.
Next question, Martin Weisenberg.
Hey Seth, you're Martin for No Huddle in Argentina. How are you?
Good. How about you?
Fine, thanks. So, how are you preparing? What do you expect for the changes on the physical aspects of the game between the NFL and the college level?
I feel like I'm preparing well. I'm in the weight room, and like you can never know what's to look forward to because it's a new environment. But I feel like I'm prepared and ready to do it.
Thank you.
Next question from Pranav.
Seth, the NFL has a Hall of Fame level caliber talent in terms of defensive backs. So, who are you looking forward to facing off against in August/September?
All of them. I'm not like looking for any specific one. I want to go against all of them. I'm not scared of any DB at all. So I'm looking forward to it.
Thanks, Seth.
Question from Andre Robinson.
Hey Seth, congratulations on your pro day.
Appreciate it.
Now here's my question I have to ask. You say that you're willing to go against anybody. We know you're really good on slants. We know you're really good on the fades. But what do you say to the naysayers that say you don't have that elite separation at the top of your routes and the quickness to beat somebody man to man? What is your thoughts on that? And have you been working on the technique as far as your hits, using your hips more to get off the line and things of that nature?
Yeah, I feel like I said, yeah, they can say it. They seen it on film, but like I've been down here working. I've been putting in work in behind the scenes. Y'all don't see what I've been doing, so I feel like I can definitely ready for it and prepare myself enough for it.
Follow-up question real quick. What are you telling all the other wide receivers, young wide receivers that want to be Seth Williams? How can they do that?
Don't be scared to make the play. Always want the ball. Don't be scared to be in the moment.
Awesome. Thank you for your time.
No problem.
Question from Gianna Hahn.
Hey Seth, so all of your top three receivers went to or have declared for the draft. What is it like for all of you guys to be in it together, and how do you think that receiver room is going to do without its top three most experienced and most targeted guys?
I feel like them guys got a lot of talent. So with Bo coming back and with them guys, I feel like they got a lot of talent there to pick up from. They seen us. They seen we left a good mark for them too. So it's not gonna be like a big difference for them. They're gonna come in and be ready to work.
Question from
And
Frank.
how is
Sorry,
it
go ahead.
all being in the NFL draft together, you, Eli, and Flash?
You say you can repeat that?
What has it been like knowing that you, Eli, and Flash are all like headed for the NFL draft together?
Oh, it's been fun. We've been talking about it a lot. So like we're just looking forward to draft day and just waiting to get our name called.
Question from Fran Duffy.
What's up, Seth? Jacob asked you earlier about your matchup with J.C. Horn. I wanted to ask you, kind of preparing for both J.C. and for Patrick Surtain, another one of the top corners in this class. You've seen him every single year. Could you give us a little bit of insight into preparing for both of those guys? What was it like game planning against those defenses, preparing for those matchups? What are the differences between those two guys? If you could give us a little bit of a mini scouting report on Patrick Surtain from Alabama and J.C. Horn from South Carolina.
Just going in, you watch film every week like it's a normal game. Don't change it up for nobody just because a name thing. It's not a name thing about it. It's football at the end of the day. So I come in, watch my film, see what I need to look at, and I go out in the game and play.
Okay, we got three more questions for Seth. Michael Kinder, next up.
Hey Steph, Mike Kinder from Overtime Fantasy. Wondering what goes through your mind after scoring a touchdown on such a large stage, and what would that mean to you to do that in the NFL?
Just a sense of accomplishment, knowing that all the work you put in that week and how many times you ran that route that week, like it just all felt like it was purposeful. So just meant to be.
Alrighty, thank you. Congrats on your accomplishments, and good luck in the NFL.
Appreciate it.
Question from Alex Fleming.
Alex Fleming, Florida Sun. Let's see here. Jamar Chase, Devontae Smith, Jalen Waddle, Davis Toney, Kyle Pitts.
I feel like here at Auburn we didn't really run a lot of routes, so I can't explain to you how diverse my route tree is. But like I said, when I get to the next level, you'll be able to see. And my difference in all those receivers is like I'm a playmaker. I'm gonna go up and get it when the ball in the air is mine. I feel like I can run every route in the route tree, and that's it.
And last question for Seth is from Brennan Rupp.
Hey, Seth. You mentioned Devontae Adams earlier. I'm just wondering if the Packers are a team that you maybe talked with and what you think you could bring to that offense, playing a long-time player like Devontae Adams.
I just looking forward to get drafted. I don't have a specific team that I want to go to. I just want to get drafted and get ready to play football again.
Okay. Thank you, Seth, very much. Next up will be Jordan Peters.